Today, in our lesson, we'll be looking at how we can use our calculator to find missing angles in a right-angled triangle. Now, from our first lesson, we should recall that the sides of the right-angled triangle we describe as H for the hypotenuse, which is the longest side, and this is opposite the 90 degrees. Then A is the adjacent side, and adjacent means next to, and it's next to the angle we've want to find, and between that angle and the right angle. And O is the opposite side, which is opposite the angle we want. And there's three equations we must know, and these are sine to the minus 1, O over H, cos to the minus 1, A over H, and tan to the minus 1, O over A. And providing we know two lengths in our triangle, we can always use one of these. And we've just got to determine which equation to use, then substitute the lengths in correctly, and then we'll always get the right answer. Just a quick note, to get sine to the minus 1, we've got to press shift then sine. Cos to the minus 1, press shift then cos. To get tan to the minus 1, we have to press shift then tan. First example is one where we've got to use sine. And in this example, we know H, which is over here, this one, and we know O. So we can say H equals 15.9. O is 9. We know the opposite and hypotenuse. And so what we put on our calculator is shift sine. Then I always like to use the fraction button. 9.9. 9 over 15.9, and that should give us 34.7 degrees. And now we'll go and look at one involving cos. So in this case, the sides we know are O, H, and A, because you'll notice, even though it looked similar to the last one, the angle we want is this one. So this is now the A side, that's H, and that will be O. So what we're going to put there is, we know that H is 8.6, A is 5, so you're going to do shift cos, which will give you cos to the minus 1. Then again, I like to use my fraction buttons, so put your fraction button in there. We'll close it off as well, and inside here we're going to put 5, 8.6, and if we do that, we should get 54.45 degrees. Then finally, what we're going to do, we're going to look at one where we use tan. In the example we've got here, we know this is going to be O. That's going to be A. That's H. So in this example, we know opposite and adjacent. We know O is 8. We know A is 8. So we're going to do shift tan (8/8), which should give us 45 degrees. So hopefully that's fairly straightforward. So we've looked at the 3 examples now of doing sine, cos and tan. So what we're now going to show you is 6 questions. And what I'd like to do is to quickly make a note of these 6 triangles, then go away and solve them. So you'll need a pen and paper for the next part of the exercise. So these are our 6 triangles. So as I said before, quickly make a note of them. And then what I'd advise you to do is to pause the video, because in a few moments, what's going to turn up are the answers. So pause the video here, make a note of the triangles, work them out, then unpause the video and see if you got them right. Right, here are the answers. Hopefully you did get them all right. And by now you've realized that this is a little bit tricky, but once you get the hang of it, it's fairly straightforward, because it's basically just one line in your calculator. And it's actually easier than working out missing sides, which we're going to do in the next lesson. So can I thank you for listening, and hopefully that has improved your knowledge of finding angles. Thank you.